club at halftime. We'll talk a little more about the numbers and what we expect in the second half coming up a little bit later. But right now, a very special ceremony going on the floor here at the Mabee Center, as 6 inductees are going into the ORU Athletics Hall of Fame, among them former basketball coach Ken Trickey and former athletic director Bob Brooks. Our good friend Scott Higgins recently caught up with Ken Trickey and Bob Brooks to get their thoughts on induction.
I have the privilege to sit here with 2 newly inducted members of the ORU Athletics Hall of Fame. To my immediate left is Bob Brooks, former athletic director here, and then former head basketball coach Ken Trickey. Newly inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight, a great honor for both of you. And Bob, I guess I'll start with you. As a former athletic director, you're still very close, I know, to the program. You come to the ball games. A little different world now, isn't it?
Well, it certainly is. But remember, when we were here, that was 40 years ago when we first came in '69. It was very exciting then that we got all of this when it first started. And I guess the school was 4 years old. Mm-hmm. And so we had a great time. Ken really had some great teams during that time.
Ken, you did. He had some great players, Richard Fuqua and several others. A fun time to be coaching basketball, huh?
Well, it was a lot of fun because everything we did was new. When I came in '69, the first thing, I was also the athletic director all that time, and I got Bob to come out and help because I needed a sports information director. And he didn't know whether he wanted to come or not. And I said, well, we're going to pay you a high-dollar salary. And he remembers this. And he said, well, I don't know. So finally talked him into, coming out and spending a couple of days. And got President Roberts out there with us. And he was always anything that you came up with that you thought was beneficial to the program. So then he said, well, we'll provide Bob with a house. That'd be all right, won't it? Yeah. Let's get him a car. We had 2 cars, so he got one of those.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So he decided maybe he'd come to ORU and leave Middle Tennessee. He thought maybe that was a little better.
We've got family, I know, that come to the ball games. You still really must enjoy coming out to the Mabee Center. And it's a different era of basketball now than it was, but still a lot of fun anyway.
Well, it's very exciting. And when we came originally, well, of course, everything was new to us as far as, the school and what have you. It was 4 years old. But we had a great time, and President Roberts would really, do whatever was necessary to have a good program because he wanted to have a good program. Ken did a great job with that, and we were all happy.
Ken, I know a lot of players, your former players, are coming out to the game, the Hall of Fame game, to watch you and Bob get inducted. A lot of loyalty. A lot of those players still keep in touch, don't they?
Well, that's right, and we really had good kids. That 5 years that I was there, about 90-something% were graduates. I mean,
fantastic.
Oh yes, and then later on when I came back, we had quite a few of them that graduated, and we've always been real pleased with that. And they've always had a loyalty to the school.
Sure. Your brand of basketball, Coach Trickey, was so much fun to watch up and down the floor. Huge scores before the three-point line. You watch basketball today, you still must enjoy it, but it's a different brand of basketball today, isn't it?
Well, I guess, they've got that three-point play now, and we didn't have the three-point play, and we still scored, I think we averaged 105 points a game or something, 50-something in one game, and now they have a hard time scoring 50 points with a three-point shot.
Right.
So when I hear people that talk about, what great shooters, Richard Fuqua is by far the best player that's ever played this school, and Anthony's probably the next best. But there hadn't been anybody could touch those two.
What if they had a three-point line back then? How much would he have scored a game? It would be crazy, wouldn't it?
We probably averaged 140 points a game. Yeah. And another one was Greg Sutton.
Yeah.
That's here. My goodness, what a great player he was. But Haywood Hill, Sam McCamey, a great player.
Some great memories. I know you two have enjoyed. You kind of a package deal. You guys spent a lot of time together here at ORU, and congratulations to you both for this fantastic honor. Thank you, gentlemen.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bob Brooks and Ken Trickey, new members of the Hall of Fame. Let's get back to the ball game.